Hello everyone, welcome back. So as I said in the last video, here we are going to discuss what are the ways to add a data into a list. Okay, let's have a list here. List qualt and square brackets and 1 comma 2 comma 3 and I have a some other 1 and 2. So how are we going to add the data here? Okay, so can you try something like this? For example, list plus its appending operations. So can I add something like 5 like this? No, you cannot add it because list it's a different type and 5 is a different type. Okay, so the way how we are going to do that, okay, list plus you need to provide the data in the square bracket. So I'm going to add 5. See what happened? My existing list contains 1, 2, 3 and string 1 and 2 and the newly added data 5. Okay, let's print the list. What is happening? Where is the 5 gone? The reason is I just added the data here. It won't affect the original list. If you want to add the data into original list, you need to assign it. List is equal to list plus and you need to add 5 here. Now if you print the list, you will see the updated data. Okay. Is there any other way to add? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to add something like this list of I can add something like this. Let me add 3. What has happened? Okay, we missed something here. Tab bands. We need to use the plus here. Now if you print the list, you can see 1, 2, 3 and the string 1, 2 and 5 and 3. Okay. Um, what else? Okay, can I add a list in it? That is also possible. Okay, so I have a list and list plus list of mm, C D E. What happened? So something is wrong here. So list is equal to list L-I-S-T. Okay, I got the reason because I use the list here because list is a keyword, so better not use a variable name called list. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it L1 is equal to, I'm going to keep the same data here, Control C, Control V, and print L1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is L1 is equal to L1 plus list of CDE. So again the same issue, list object is not callable. Okay, so what is happening here?
Numbers into lists.
Okay, what has happened? Okay, I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, let's try to create a list here. So, so 2D. So what I'm trying to do is x equal to x plus I'm trying to add a list here, list of data. For example, as I mentioned, ABC. Again, it is coming. Okay, so what is happening is x is equal to x plus list and cd. Okay, I think I need to restart the shell again. Just give me a minute. Okay, my shell has restarted. Okay, um, let's see. This is the list which I'm talking about. Okay, x is equal to x plus, and I'm going to add the list of data here, which is A, B, C. Oh my god, it's strange, it's working now. Okay, let's print the X now. See the data how it got added. So when you add the data into as a list, list of ABC, each and every element is considering as a separate data. I mean, it's a single string here, but when the data is added into the list, each and every character considered as an element. So if you see the data A and B and C, okay. Okay, so what else we can say? Okay, is there any predefined methods which we can use the date list to add the information? Okay, I have a list called X and it contains some few data. So what I can do is there are few keywords which help us to we already seen the append keyword in the last video. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, X dot append and provide the data here. Mm, test. And if you print the X, see the append inserted the data into the last element. Okay. Okay. So is that the only way? No, we do have other possibilities because specifically I want to insert data in a specific index. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3. I want to insert some data into the index of 3. Okay, so how we are going to do that? We we have a keyword called insert. Okay, but it has two parameters. First, you need to provide what is the index which you are going to insert the data. So I'm going to use a 3. So what is the data? So simply we can say Python. So 0, 1, 2, 3. In this position, the Python will be inserted. Now print the X. See, now the 1 becomes the fourth element and the Python becomes the third element. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This is how we can insert the data into a list in a specific position. Okay, I want to remove the test from the list. So as I always, we already seen it in the previous video. You can use the remove and you can use test and now print X. See, the test is gone now. It's not anymore. Okay, so these are the pretty much the mostly used methods. Okay, but another thing, when you use the remove method, make sure it doesn't have any duplicates, because if you have a multiple data, for example I have two for, okay, let me do one thing. Okay, I'm going to print X now, so I'm going to add X dot append test again and print X. I have one test here, so I'm going to use X dot append. I'm going to use the test again. So if we print X, we have a two test here, so I'm going to remove the test now. See what will happen. Obviously we thought the test will be removed from the list. Okay, but if you print the test, only the first occurrence will be removed. Okay, it won't remove all of them, all of the duplicates. For that we have a different kind of way to handle that. Okay, just go through that and let me know if you guys have any clarification. Okay, so in the next video we are going to see a similar kind of data which is called as tuples. Okay, so we'll meet you guys on the next video. Thank you so much and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.